Hi, kids. Uh, you guys might be going to bed real soon, so I was thinking about reading you a bedtime story. Um, you all know Dr. Seuss, so this is Dr. Blum with his tale called The Great Week 8. The Week 8 recap. Whose voice will I channel? Not just Dr. Seuss, also the famous Lin-Manuel. That's right, I'm gonna tackle Hamilton and spit hot fire 'cause I'm that great, son. It was the last week of October, the 8th of the season. Why should you care, you ask? Well, I do have a reason. No, it's not for the Cubs, the Indians, or dear old Penn State. This is for fantasy football in Blum's Great Week 8. When you bench 500 yards and 4 touchdowns from Carr, you expect to lose and see your record get marred. But you trade raped Ilya for 16 quick points from Eifert, trading him a sad sack of crap named Jeremy Langford. And then Monday night happened, and the floor became the ceiling. 26 points from Jordan. I said, Fishoff, how are you feeling? Your best player was your defense, your worst named Bolden. You got 2 guys named Graham, but not one of them is golden. Bitch, you're a Giants fan, yet you drafted Forte. Why didn't you make like the offspring and actually come out and play? Oh. Down 4 going in and seriously needing a burst. My standing in the league said 9th, but my Monday night performance said 1st. I didn't just win the matchup, I beat all y'all this week. 123 points, my total $15 I keep. Only 5 matchups left. To the playoffs I hope to see. There can only be one? Sure, Eric, but that Blum is me. See you next week. Now on to the next one. Marcelo redeemed himself and beat that goofball named Jason. You like that one? Yeah. You said, suck it, Jamal. Catching him would have been queer. By the way, how the hell did you ever get Batman to chug your beer? Batman. You got 30 from Bortles and from Kelsey 16. You do have a guy named Golden, and he loves 420. So does Hanson and Gallo, even Jason smoked. Yes! Maybe that's why you lost, because you forgot to play your flex. Eddie Royal got 0, man, you gotta be sour. No excuses, you loser, maybe one less power hour. 3 whole points from your defense. 1, 2, 3, can you count? Jason, I bring the fire. Marcelo, put that shit out. Speaking of big losers, Ilya won! Here we go! Behind Brady and Amari, but definitely not Josh Lambo. -1 from a kicker? Are you kidding me, bro? At least you're making all your mistakes before your big 3-0. Dominican Republic in the sun we will bake. Gonna drink all the booze and eat all of your steak. Ilya beat other Blum, who had Ryan and Reed, combined for over 40, but more points did he need. Eric, how can you complain when you drafted 2 Cleveland players? Shooting yourself in the foot twice does your opponents 2 favors. Let's move on to first place. Manzel's bar tabs, who beat Raj's last place guys and some guy named Christine. Raj, you brown motherfucker. Sorry, not mothers. D4's Holy shit, your team's bad. Getting last doesn't pay. Who the fuck's on your team? No wonder you're in last. At least in Nunema, your boy Quincy can remind you of apartments past. That was a good one. Hanson keeps on winning like Charlie Sheen at life, except with more hookers and drugs and less internal strife. Your Movember lasts a year. Your Jets barely beat the Browns. No, I'm not talking about Raj, although that's clearly how it sounds. No, I love all Indians and Redskins, all Blackhawks and Chiefs, but Raj is a particular type, because he lies about his house on a beach. But back to the man son, his name is Chris Hansen. It seems like his plan, son, is to become a champion with a little bit of luck. And AJ and TY, who's got 2 thumbs and is in first place? No, Roy, it's that guy. Roy, don't look so salty you took down the king, his grace. But Jason, did you say you look like your aunt's penis face? Dez and Henry crushed souls, and David Johnson was fed. Elite defense, my ass. Minnesota shit your bed. I called the committee. Your position is gone. In fact, your initial approval, I'm afraid, was just wrong. Don't think you've been trolled. No, you aren't the Dutch. You swore off all carbs. Man, you are such a butch. The king found a new castle in good old DC. Too bad his team sucked and lost to greater royalty. Only 2 of your guys got more points than 10. Better move your ass back to Quincy and room with Newton. On to the last matchup between Dougie and Mike. One's a lucky son of a bitch and an easy schedule he does like. Demo, your team is just crap. You're more lucky than good. Your third place standing won't just stand in this hood. You had 7 total points from 2 other guys named Mike. Russell Wilson is terrible. Cody Fleener's a dyke. But you won, end of story. You can grab all the glory because you played the worst player in this week's long history. I can't say enough about your team, but it's your turn to chug booze, yeah? Do a better job this week, you degenerate loser. If the league ended now, the playoffs would enjoy the presence of Hanson as well as Butch Roy. But both of you guys would certainly enjoy buys. Probably go to a strip club, just a word to the wise. No photos, no touching, this ain't Happy Valley. When Roy ended his night in the end zone's back alley. Then we got Demo versus Doug and other Blumberg versus Fish, but we're far from over, like a bottomless dish. So strap in your seatbelts and sit back and just wait. What will come in week 9 after Blum's great week 8?